Welcome to this growth system training, YouTube Shorts versus long-form videos. Today, we're going to stop treating these two formats like they're in some kind of cage match. Instead, we're building a single, unified engine for audience discovery and sustainable monetization. Think of your channel like a business, right? You need that top-of-funnel marketing to get people in the door and bottom-of-funnel conversion to keep them there. Let's decode how you can master both.
So are YouTube Shorts actually killing your channel? Look, a lot of creators experience this really terrifying phenomenon. They post a few shorts, they get massive views, but then, suddenly, their long-form videos absolutely tank. It creates this illusion that short-form content actively destroys channels. We actually call this hollow growth. But is the format really to blame here, or is there something else going on under the hood?
Well, here's the core problem, and it's pretty wild. Research shows the crossover between your Shorts viewers and your long-form viewers can be as low as 10%. Just 10%. Think of your channel as having two completely separate doorways. One door is for fast scrollers, and the other is for deep learners. Your existing audience isn't abandoning you. You're just gaining a massive new audience through that first door who, quite frankly, only wants short content.
Here is our masterclass curriculum to help you decode the algorithms. We're going to cover the big YouTube misunderstanding, shorts versus long-form defined, the hybrid growth funnel, real creator strategy application, avoiding common creator mistakes, and finally, your next action steps.
All right, let's jump straight into section 1, the big YouTube misunderstanding, and why exactly your audiences just aren't crossing over.
We really need to bust this myth that shorts inherently cannibalize long-form video views. They don't. They just represent totally different viewer behaviors. Because shorts produce rapid but often shallow audience signals. See, the algorithm learns from data, and a 30-second view is highly compressed data. It tells the system someone liked a quick dopamine hit, but it doesn't tell it enough about a viewer's deep interests. Because of that, the system needs way more time and a lot more data to match those new, fast-scrolling viewers to your deep, 10-minute videos.
Moving right along to section 2, shorts versus long-form defined. This is all about attention capture versus attention retention. We really need to define exactly how the algorithms evaluate these two very different doorways into your channel. YouTube Shorts are your attention capture mechanism. They're vertical, under 60 seconds, and they trigger dopamine spikes. They rely heavily on immediate engagement in literally the very first second. The algorithm tests your short by looking at swipe rate and completion rate. If people stop scrolling and actually watch until the loop, boom, the system rapidly distributes your content to millions of non-subscribers. It's pure discovery.
On the flip side, long-form video is your attention retention mechanism. These are your horizontal videos, usually 5 minutes or more, and they trigger intentional immersion and learning. Here, the algorithm evaluates click-through rates and deep watch time. It wants to know, can you hold someone's focus for 10 or 15 minutes? This format isn't about fast reach. It's entirely about building loyal communities, showcasing your authority, and creating absolute superfans.
If you look at the viewer mindset here, the contrast is super clear. Shorts viewers operate in this passive surprise me mode, right? They want rapid entertainment. But long-form viewers search intentionally. They operate with a help me mindset. You just can't treat these two audiences the same way, but you absolutely need both of them to thrive in the modern attention economy.
Which brings us to section 3, the hybrid growth funnel. Let's talk about building the ultimate creator system. The absolute most crucial point I can make today is that these formats are not competing. They are synergistic pieces of a single audience funnel. You must combine them. This right here is the creator blueprint. You use shorts at the very top of the funnel as high-energy billboards to pull cold, massive audiences in. Then, you purposefully transition a percentage of those viewers to your long-form videos to build trust. Finally, that deep trust is what converts them into a monetized, loyal community.
And honestly, the financial math overwhelmingly favors this funnel. Shorts bring the sheer volume, but let's be real, they pay pennies. We're talking an average RPM for shorts of maybe 10 cents per 1,000 views. Long form is what delivers sustainable, scalable income, closer to $8 or more per 1,000 views, not to mention lucrative brand sponsorships. You need the shorts to get the eyeballs, but you need the long form to actually build the business.
All right, section 4, real creator strategy application. Let's see this hub-and-spoke model in action. Theory is great, but execution is everything, right? For most educational and strategy creators, the magic ratio is posting 3 to 5 shorts and 1 to 2 long-form videos per week. This creates the absolute perfect balance. You maintain rapid algorithmic exposure during the work week and then offer deep relationship building on the weekend. But here is the secret sauce. Your shorts must tease the exact same topics as your long-form videos. Do not mix niches. Ensure they complement your main monetization angle.
And you have to be incredibly consistent with your visual and tonal identity across both formats. Why? Because the algorithm needs multiple positive signals from a Shorts viewer before it takes a risk on showing them your longer content. Think about it. A viewer might need to laugh or learn from 7 of your Shorts before the system finally puts your 10-minute masterclass on their homepage. Patience and consistency are your best friends here.
Let's move right into Section 5, avoiding common creator mistakes and exactly where hybrid growth fails. A lot of creators completely misunderstand this dynamic, and in trying to grow, they accidentally killed their own channel's algorithmic momentum. For example, beware of the supportive view. If a short subscriber clicks your long-form video just to be nice, drops a quick like, and bounces after 60 seconds, it's actually devastating. It destroys your retention data. The algorithm sees people leaving quickly, assumes the video is terrible, and kills its reach immediately. You literally only want viewers clicking if they actually intend to stay for the target 50% or more view duration.
Remember this, a video with 10% retention loses priority despite high views, while one with 70% retention and fewer views gains traction. Modern audiences just expect faster pacing, so the biggest mistake you can make is editing your long-form videos too slowly for an audience that's been trained on quick dopamine hits. You need strong visual hooks, you need pattern interrupts, and really clear storytelling. If you can push your retention above 50 or even 70%, the algorithm will reward you massively, no matter how many subscribers you have.
Okay, final section, Section 6, your next action steps. Time to execute this creator blueprint. Let's break down the exact step-by-step thinking you need to integrate both of these formats into your workflow starting today. First, design your shorts with a literal 1-second visual hook. Second, use those shorts to answer just one single specific question. Third, explicitly direct those viewers to your deep dive long-form playlists to create what we call session chains. Fourth, optimize that long-form content for 50% or higher audience retention. And lastly, never ever expect shorts to monetize like long-form. Do not confuse the goal of each format.
Shorts can capture attention, sure, but long-form owns it. The attention economy heavily rewards creators who master both discovery and depth. Shorts grow fast, but long-form builds real depth. So how will you build your hybrid ecosystem? Start building the funnel, respect the algorithms, and turn those passing scrollers into lifelong superfans. Thank you so much for joining this growth system training. Get out there and start building, and I'll see you next time.